Okay, I'm trying to set this up and it's not behaving properly again. What can I do? All right, anyway, welcome to the weekly Zera Shimshon. It's Chav Zayin Adar, soon to be Rosh Chodesh. And this week is Parshas Pikuday, and it's also Shabbos Vorchim, and also Chazak V'nis Chazek. We go right from there into Rosh Chodesh Nisan, which is a very special time for Klal Yisrael. So, and I'm going to share with you a little piece that I find very interesting. Okay, why the wait? It says, "B'yom hachodesh harishon be'echad hachodesh takim es mishkan ha'olam." On the first day of the month, Nisan, in other words, on the first of the month, we shall set up the Mishkan of the tent of meeting. Okay, now, the Midrash in the Yalkut Melachim says that Rabbi Chanina tells us that the work of creating the Mishkan was completed on the 25th day of Kislev, the previous year. Or not maybe the same year, but in other words, many months before. So why the wait? So why did they wait until the month of Nisan when Yitzchak Avinu was born? Okay, well now, from the words of the Midrash, it seems to be significant that the Mishkan was ready on the 25th of Kislev. So why is that date important? Well, we know it was Hanukkah, right? Chanukah Mizbeach. And why were they told to wait until Rosh Chodesh Nisan to erect the Mishkan? They had hurried to construct it. And why did they delay using it? And what does Yitzchak Avinu have to do with the Mishkan? Rabbeinu Bechai, Zecher Tzadik Avrocha, in the Pikuday, writes that the Mishkan's construction corresponded to and was calculated to mirror the creation of the world. Ooh. He informs us in Tatzava that there were 72 letters on the Choshen, one for each of the 72 letters in the great name of Hashem, alluding to the creation of the world, which was created in 72 hours. Only the daytime hours were reckoned 6 days times 12 hours, right? And not the nights, for a total of 72 hours. Accordingly, the construction of the Mishkan specifically lasted 72 days, okay, mirroring the 72 hours of the creation of the world, and alluding to the 72 letters and the names of the Shvatim and Hashem's great name. Let's make the calculation. Moshe Rabbeinu descended from the mountain on Yom Kippur and commanded the Bnei Yisrael to erect a Mishkan. That left 20 days in the month of Tishrei, and 29 days in the month of Mar Cheshvan, and 25 days of the month of Kislev. That comes to 74 days. Deduct the 2 days spent accepting donations, as the Midrash in Shmais Rabbah tells us, and you have 72. Now, Shabbos was included in the count as well, even though they weren't actively working on those days, since presumably they spent Shabbos learning the halachas they would need to know when they returned to work. Now, the work on the Mishkan was finally concluded on the 25th day of Kislev because Hashem desired that it last for 72 days, thereby alluding to the names of the Shvatim and the great name of Hashem, in which he established the entire world. Now, what was the significance of waiting until the birthday of Yitzchak Avinu in the month of Nisan? The Mishkan was specifically called the Mishkan from the word mashkon, which means a collateral. Now, on account of its future role as collateral for the sins of the Bnei Yisrael, atoning for their wrongdoings. The Gemara in Shabbos 89b tells us that Avram Avinu and Yaakov Avinu both felt that if and when Bnei Yisrael sinned, they deserved to be wiped out. But Yitzchak Avinu felt that they deserved mercy. It was because of his opinion that Hashem took his wrath out on the Beis Hamikdash, destroying inanimate wood and stones, and not on the people themselves. It's not to say that people didn't get killed over there. There were, but it wasn't completely eradicating the Jewish people. And because of the vital role that Yitzchak played, Hashem waited for the month in which Yitzchak was born as a way of letting us know that he accepted Yitzchak's argument and agreed with him that Bnei Yisrael deserved mercy. In the future, the temple would serve the role of collateral for the Bnei Yisrael, shielding the nation from destruction. And it says also that in the future, Yitzchak Avinu will help bring Mashiach because of his mercy. Now that's interesting to look into because he's Midas Adin, right? Normally, that's what we talk. But in reference to the Jewish people as a whole, he comes with Midas Arachamim. So Hashem should have Rachamim Manas, so we should all have a happy Rosh Chodesh, and it should be very productive and very fruitful for all of us, and especially for Klal Yisrael. Kol Tov Zaygebesh.